Radio. Make sure you guys go to our website, kcsd.org.
Listen, hey, look. I was chilling out on the top deck, right into that brand new nonsense. She tried to wait cause we didn't dock yet. Hot dress had me alarm like a clock said. When the eyes locked, but she got wet. Hot mess, deja vu, cause you move like somebody I met. Make a move, ain't that much time left. I thank God that I changed up my mindset. Airplane the mode, change the clothes, celebrate me. Does a gang of hoes say they go?
You know what I mean? And we got a lot of new stuff. We got Deltron Blac in the building with us right now. And we're doing this Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. to midnight. Deltron Blac, man, that was a dope one right there, dog.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Time I was on a cruise ship, so when I wrote it the first day, by the next day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just shoot a video for it, though I haven't even recorded it yet. I learned the lyrics so much that I was just rapping the lyrics on camera. So if the lip sync is slightly off on this music video, then it's because I wrote it and I recorded the video before and that's the first time I've ever done that. So shout out to Nonsec for sending me that track for my birthday. That was dope. I'm originally from Pasadena, actually. To be real, I'm like 626, but yeah, I live out in Lancaster now. Yeah.
Okay. So for people right now tuning in, man, just real quick, man, kind of introduce yourself, let people know, you know, what got you started, man. Like, how'd you get your name? Let's start with that. How'd you get your name?
Well, Deltron is my actual government name. A lot of people don't know that. It's my government name. And so, ironically, like, sometimes there's mix-ups on the LA scene. They're like, yo, Del. Sometimes I go by Del. If you know me personally, I'm like, yeah, just call me Del. And sometimes people hear me rap, they're like, wait, you're Del the Funky Homo Sapien? I'm like, no. No. Yeah. But let's just make it real clear. I respect Del the Funky the Funky Homo Sapien, hieroglyphics, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot about his work. It's dope, but this is the name that my mom gave me. Yeah. So Deltron is my original birth name, but
I'm reviewing his passport right here. People tune in. I'm reviewing his passport.
Here, you want the ID? I'll bring the ID. He's like, yo, you got that ID straight from LA Alvarado Boulevard. Nah, but for real, it's Deltron Jackson. That's my full government.
Oh, tight.
I first started, man, growing up in the foster home, group homes and stuff. I don't know. I started writing. I guess I learned the Bone Thugs and Harmony verse because all of my like group home brothers and the kids on the street had a section. Okay. So I had to learn Lazy Bone section and I started rapping. So my first introduction to rap was learning fast rap. And then I transitioned over to like, let me try to write my own. So I wrote my first verse to a Busta Rhymes, Janet Jackson beat. What you got? You know that shit. What? You know that shit.
Yeah.
And so I wrote that, and then that's when I started. I was about like 12 years old.
Oh, you were 12?
Yeah, I was like 12.
Were there people around you rapping too? Were there like
nobody was rapping. Like they would just recite other people's verses.
They just singing along with songs.
They would just sing along, but then I was just like, I just put pen to pad somehow. I just wanted to try it, and it took me like 6 months. Tragic. It took me like 6 months to write my first verse. It was horrible.
I'm still writing my first verse. So I'm still rapping that verse. Too, like 20 years.
I feel it. As time progressed, it got easier and easier. It went from 6 to 3 months to a month to 2 weeks to a day, and now I'm down to like I can probably drop you a verse in like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Off the top.
I can freestyle off the top.
You can freestyle off the top?
Yo, man, I'm freestyling, homie, with the homie Tragic. It's like magic, okay, it's a habit. You know that you can have it. The static I be causing, and I'm never pausing, and I'm flossing. I used to grow up on Slauson and Crenshaw, over there where Nipsey used to be at. But anyway, man, ain't no telling we can see black. Up in Lancaster, no, I ran faster when they come to the track, man. You know the man to slap you. I'm ill with it, homie. Okay, that's that. All right, okay.
I'm gonna have to start paying now, right?
Now you caught me off guard. You caught me off guard, but that's the dopest thing about a freestyle. It's not rehearsed. It's not written. I didn't know you was gonna drop that beat and be like, all right, cool. You know, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have fun with it. You gotta play with it.
Talking about Tash, you know, his new song, Attention is a Drug.
And, shout out to Tash.
That kind of leads me to like the next question is like, who are your influences that you grew up listening to that you think kind of you can tell sometimes reflected in your style?
Yeah, I think I definitely shout out to Tash. I saw y'all had him up here a little while ago. I was telling you, like, sometimes at Universal Bar and Grill he will pop up, our 5-star bar. I've seen him, you know what I'm saying? I've opened up for him actually, and he's always been dope, humble. And I remember he gave me some props one day. He was like, yo, man, like, you got it. You got something. Like, you're dope. And that meant a lot coming from him because growing up on the West Coast, there wasn't a lot of prolific artists. And it wasn't until he dropped Attention Is a Drug and I heard his cadence and his delivery where it hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks because when you've been doing this for so long, you kind of forget who are some of your influences.
Right.
And then when he dropped that and I was hearing the way he flowed, I was like, oh, damn, that's how I flow.
You're like,
I got some of that from him. Oh, fuck. I need to, for here on out, on the West Coast, I've always loved Exhibit 2 because I liked his voice and his rawness.
He'll be playing at Rhyme Fest this year, too, by the way.
That's fucking fire. All right, you going to be down there?
I'll be there.
All right, cool. You there? You there, my nigga? All right, cool. So we going to have to, like, hey, get some drinks or something and turn up. But yeah, Tash, I mean, Talib Kweli, I heard you play him a little bit earlier. Of course, I love Wu-Tang, Method Man. Tupac is like my all-time go-to. I feel like that's the reason why I got into music. It saved my life. You know, Mos Def. I love Pharoah Monch, man. That's one of those.
Yeah.
Like the harmonizers. So yeah, that's my shit right there.
Word up, man. That's right. We got a new track from you, man. It's called Locked In, and it's featuring King Quick on that.
Hey, listen. Yo, in the ground, it ain't hard to see, we rap a lot. We from Dilla, California, where they tax a lot. Keys to the city, and I got the master lock. We ain't thinking about you, you ain't even an afterthought. Y'all weak, we mob deep, with not deep. Grind all week while y'all sleep.
You start to break down the science of rhymes. Then I got into this whole debate about Drake and Kendrick and like the songwriting abilities and all that stuff versus poetic versus song structure. So it's a deep science to it, but I'm really addicted to it. And so when some people play certain songs for me, I'm like, yo, that sounds cool, but I'm looking at these structures. I'm looking at how much creativity it takes to come up with that end bar.
Yeah.
And some people will just go and they'll just land on that elementary rhyme. And some people will go hard and they'll drop multiple rhyme syllables where every syllable has to match, and it's called a perfect rhyme versus an imperfect rhyme. And these things, so I mean, I've learned all this stuff over the years, man. I can talk your ears off about it, but yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
That's cool though. That's cool though. We always gotta learn. That's the edutainment portion of the show tonight.
Yeah.
You know, people tuning in right now. So
there we go. There we go.
Yeah, man. That's cool, man.
I think like it all comes down to how much you want to dive into it and dedicate yourself to it. I think once you learn the basics, it's up to how much dedication you want to apply to become a better MC. You know what I'm saying? It's completely up to you at that point.
DJ, shout out to my boy T-Stone. He's still a DJ here on KCSD. He's a college professor over at Santa Barbara City College.
Oh, wow.
And when he was in college here, he would let us come up and right where you're at, man, get on the mic. Cats were freestyling. Shout out to Diesel Daddy and Crackerjack, aka Madlib and Wild Child from the Loot Pack.
Wow.
Man, we'd be up in here. So like what I'm doing is really just carrying the torch for my community.
So fire.
This was one of my goals for the community.
Oh wow,
know?
That's dope.
So I do it like this, and it's good to see you though working with your community, trying to help those kids in any way you can, help them pivot through music. You know what I mean? And that's dope, man.
Thank you, bro.
They any way that you can educate people, kids, adults, whatever, is super dope. There's a lot of community projects and stuff like that, and while kids can be cleaning up the beaches or cleaning the trash off the freeways, sometimes there's some other ways to kind of learn some stuff that's more exciting that kids want to do.
Different way to impact them and stuff.
And we got, like, growing up as a kid, there was no DJ classes, there was no like lyric writing classes or anything to that effect.
Yeah.
So it sounds really super dope, man. I hope you keep doing that. And,
thank you. I will.
And it blows up and you reach that goal. Dog.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
One more time, let them know your social media. Spell it out, man.
It's going to be Deltron Blac. That's going to be DELTRON No K.
That's what's up.
No underscores, no breaks. Deltron Blac with a D.
Boom. All right, man. So we got one more track, man, and we're almost up out of here. But this one right here, man, you linked up with another MC on this one. This track's called Internationally Known.
Yeah, that's my boy Weapon X that I linked up with, man.
Internationally known, bitch, I'm known. Bitch, I'm internationally known. Bitch, I'm internationally known. Internationally known. Bitch, I'm known. Bitch, I'm internationally.
They asked me now, Weapon, did you ever reckon that one day the world would be knowing your name? name. I said it's a given, like Nas, it was written. You late to the party, I'm throwing the game. They check your love, and then the Czech Republic fans waiting for your man. Just as ever.
Thank you for having me, man. Word on the streets, man. I appreciate. Shout out before we say anything. Shout out to you.
Oh, gracias.
And shout out to my homegirl Monica for
What's
making
up,
the plug
Monica?
happen. You know what I'm saying? With the independent artist rocking.
Hey, shout out to Marv Mack too while we're at it. You know what I mean? Independent Artists Connect. You know?